I think I'm at about mile 4 right here, so I've gone 2 miles in roughly an hour, I guess, which I am plenty happy with. So here's some picturesque dead trees, and here's some picturesque and kind of welcome little patches of snow on these south kind of slopes, which is good. That's a reassuring thing. So if you're in a pinch, you can melt that. And here's kind of the first kind of notable feature, I guess. I believe that's Miller Peak right there. So I don't know how far that is from here on the trail, but that's got to be it, unless there's something behind there that's taller. Bit of a climb in these rocky switchbacks here. Coming up, it's real windy, pretty cold, real rocky. But coming up on the Miller Pass junction. At that point, I think I'm pretty close to where I'm gonna be shooting to stay for the evening to get some water and settle in for a kind of nice early day, I guess. But it's chilly, cold, wearing my puffy and get my buff up. I'm almost to the point where I don't want it on, but then this wind's pretty cold and the sweat's not gonna feel too good, so yeah, just kind of take it easy for now. Well, some more of that southern kind of facing slope. We got a pretty decent amount of snow here. Icy kind of packed down snow trail. So watching one step here, just passed another 2 northbound through hikers, Julio and Amira, I believe, from Southern California. So maybe I'll see them later. Well, I will at some point, because they'll pass me probably where I'm going to stay tonight. But yeah, it's actually kind of, once again, kind of reassuring seeing some snow, because it will be melting. Well, that guy's blinking, so I don't know if it's still trying. I gotta look at the instructions again, but here's the bathtub. Here it is. This wind that's blowing in from, I believe, outer space is absolutely freezing. I mean, it's freezing. It's the wind is freezing. The ambient air temperature is not. Because if you're out of the wind, you're kind of fine. But this, I don't know what's going on meteorologically, but like the wind itself is like freezing surfaces of things. But yeah, very, very strange. I've never felt like wind this cold, because it's not like it's blowing cold ambient air onto you. It's like the wind is actually cold. Somehow I think I can tell the difference right now. I'm not sure why I think that, but yeah, this is where I'm staying. There's some folks up there. That's Mario and Amira, I think. When I got here, there's 2 girls here, Jen and Ho-Hum. Jen's from Kenosha, so kind of my neighborhood a bit, right up near, right up in Milwaukee or Wisconsin. She was freezing when I got here. She was lying on the ground in her quilt. They moved on. Yeah, it's cold, man. I'm cold. I got my base layers, which I was not sure. I'd need, but if there's anywhere I'd need it, it would be here the first night, because this is the highest, I think, kind of elevation that I'm going to have. And it's cold, and I'm glad I have them. All right, I'm filtering water, so I'm going to stop because it looks like it's kind of starting to overflow back there. Tent set up, quilts out, fluffing up. lofting, I guess. And this guy's starting to overflow because, of course, I just started rambling. So let me get to that. Maybe more to follow later. We'll see. But this is home for the night. Well, it's about 7:45 in the morning. There's my Canuck bag filled with a large ice cube from last night. It was really windy all night long. My water, if you can see it in there. It's chunky. But yeah, it's cold. It's cold up here. Alright. It's been hiking about 45 minutes, half an hour, probably half an hour. I don't know. It's just gonna drop. I think I came up, I don't think it's that peak over there. I think it's kind of around, back there behind that. But in the sun, out of the wind for the most part, warming up. Yeah, it feels pretty nice. So today the goal is to get to Parker Canyon, which has a creek. It's at much lower elevation, so it should be much warmer. It's not supposed to be as windy today as it was yesterday. So yesterday was fine. It was just cold and windy. Wasn't bad by any means. But, yeah. Well, as you can see, I'm taking my 2-hour break here. Stopped at 10:30. I don't know what time it is. Just eating some food, and it's a campsite. It's got kind of a fire pit there, some flat spots, pretty nice flat spots too, as far as flat spots go. The trail runs, you can kind of see the sign right there, so the trail runs down that way. Boy, sitting in the sun, getting kind of thawed out a little bit, but this is definitely warmer temps than it was up there, so yeah. Well, just up the trail a bit, I crossed a creek. There's another one right here, and I've got a 2-liter ice cube on my back, but uncertainty, I'm not gonna hope that these have water in them when I know the more reliable ones do. So anyhow, but there is water to be had. I can't imagine people finding themselves in real kind of dire situation as far as water goes. Alright, break number 2. It's about 1:12, something like that. Just came from that direction there. Now this is kind of what I was picturing for this trail, scrubby, dry, kind of landscape here. It's nice though. So here's got my shirt drying up here. Got the ice cube paying dividends. Socks. This little pad here. This little foam. Yeah, it's pretty good because you can use it. I don't have it. It's folded in half right now, but it gives you a lot more space to use if you want to kind of stretch your legs out or stretch in your tent. I was using it this morning after rolling up my inflatable sleeping pad, my X-Lite. I'm glad I brought it, and I'm glad Rachel, we got these. They really come in handy. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna hang out about 15 minutes, stretch, eat. Let this guy sit in the sun. Actually, I'll just let him keep going and do his little melty thing, and then start heading out. I don't know how many miles I got left till Parker Canyon. I don't know. Maybe a couple hours, maybe 2.5 hours. I really don't know, but it's been flat today, so I've been moving pretty good. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna eat. I was just kind of hiking with a couple other people for a period. One guy, I stopped. One guy kind of bailed. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get a snack." I was like, "Okay." And then I bailed, or not bailed, but I was like, "I'm gonna drink some water." Yeah, I don't really feel like walking with a group of people at all, or even one other person, unless it's Rachel. But yeah, back to this part of the trail here. So yeah, exposed in the sun and definitely feels different than yesterday, that's for sure. I think I got about maybe 2.5 miles to Parker Canyon, maybe 3. So I'll get there in the afternoon and sit for a second and ponder if I want to stay there or keep going. My plan is to stay there, so that's probably what I'll do, but see what happens. But yeah, it's just very pretty. There's a camp for the night right here with plenty of people around, I think. Everybody that I've been talking to today, though, so I don't know, people I'm kind of familiar with. And the creek is just down there a little bit. I'll film that maybe, I guess, when I go filter water, I think. But yeah, it's actually really nice. Fire pit, which I don't plan on using. Yeah, very nice. Oh boy. Yep. I don't know what time it is. I think it's about 3:15. Maybe 10 after 3. I got here a little quicker than I anticipated. So, it's a 15-mile day. Tomorrow's, I think, 18. So, sticking to the under 20 thing for a bit. But I'm gonna get going because there's people setting up. I just don't want to be some rambling dude talking into a camera. So you can see a couple people up there. That's Alaskan Panther and a guy who I haven't exchanged names with yet today. It's kind of funny. So yeah, here's this creek. Man, oh man, lovely. I mean, yeah, this is gonna be one of the few on this trail, so I'm gonna enjoy it. Yeah, really nice. With the water going there. Yeah, very nice place. Well, it's all cleared out this morning. I am the last one out, which is fine. I was trying to leave by 8. It's 8:07. It's fine with me. It's a cold night. If you can see, that's an ice cube I'm carrying again. 2 days in a row carrying a big ice cube. But that's all right. So this is kind of a nice little spot. It did get cold last night, but no wind. Slept pretty good. Got up at I guess about 6 or so, 5 something maybe. I kind of was hoping to get back to sleep, but just stayed up. Maybe actually earlier than that. I think it was like actually on about 4 or something. Maybe I fell asleep a little bit. Yeah, but I feel good. Today, the goal is to get to the Cot water tank, which is, I think, 16 miles, 17 miles, not too far. And it's kind of just flat the whole way. And I believe there's even a water cache. Sorry if my camera. There we go. I believe there's a water cache before the water tank, so that'll be nice to hit. I guess I don't have to worry about the tank as much, but I'm still gonna probably not really go further than the Cutwater tank. And then tomorrow it's just a 10-mile hiking to Patagonia. But first things first, just kind of get going this morning and see what kind of day it brings, I guess. So far today, this is the trail. Kind of a little bit up and down, kind of scrubby, a little bit of shade with these I don't know what they are, trees. Yeah, pretty nice, cool. Sun's out. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good today. Right, for the moment, this is home for the next 20 minutes. Take a little break, filter some of that nice cold water there. A little surprised to see this. It's actually not too bad looking. I mean, a little stinky over here. Anyhow, so it's probably kind of gross, but I mean, it's relatively clear. So in a pinch, I suppose, I guess you could drink that. It smells kind of skunky. Really, maybe there's a skunk. Alright, just was walking for about 15 minutes with a gentleman named Batman, who I know is part of the party that was I was with last night and I've seen over the past couple days. He's a bit ahead of him. Nice guy, did some of the PCT year before last, I think, and then bailed because of a lot of horrible things he saw. Saw a guy die, basically. And then his stove broke, and I think there was something else that happened, so he was like, I'm getting spooked, and left the trail. So anyhow, I'll see him later probably, but yeah, time for my 2-hour break. Kind of up over some of those mountains. Sure, let's just say mountains. I was going up, and now we're on the descent. Unwind, and this looks like a good spot to break, so I'm gonna give it about 20 minutes here and let my feet and socks kind of breathe and get started again. Whew. Coming down from up there. It's not dropping down a lot, but coming down on but the first cow tank here. Yep. That's where the cows eat, drink. Maybe they eat down there too. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't look great. Oh buddy. Alright, well here we go. Cutwater tank. It's about 336, 337. And yeah, I'm gonna hang out here for a bit, drink water, filter water, might splash off a bit. And then quarter mile, I'll hike 10 minutes and 15 minutes. And then hopefully I'll see something nice for a campsite. I'm sure there's some little spots to be had. But this is it. Probably yeah, looks like a pretty, this is definitely the most, I think, substantial looking water I've seen outside of the creek. But other tanks I've come across don't, this one seems to be just a right proper tank. Yeah, gotcha. Got a little spigot right there. Got this guy. Oh yeah. Alright, I'll see you later. Yeah, nice old, nice? I don't know. It's an old structure made of rock and stone. And today's been really good. I just got turned around leaving that enclosure. Probably I walked about 10 minutes just in the wrong direction. Just turned around. Yeah, but back on the trail now. Today was a good day. It's kind of, I don't know, man. It's just new kind of terrain than I've seen before, so that's nice. But what I'm really talking about is that water tank. They had like a spigot with like, you know, pretty forceful like water coming out, strong flow. I mean, yeah, I was naked standing there bathing, rinsed off all my clothes, got plenty of water, so that was a real treat. Yeah, and go find camp. All right, so sun's about to go down behind that peak right there, and I came from that direction up the trail, hoping to find some nice areas. Up ahead here, I didn't see anything, so I just tucked in back here. Not the best spot, but better than best thing I've seen since a perfectly good spot that was back there further. But I don't know, there's a, can't see it, but the campsite's basically just right over there. It's 8:20, getting a later start than I wanted. I like to get going by 8, but just kind of slow in the mornings. Got about 8 miles till Patagonia today, and I don't know what to expect once I get there. Just resupply, charge up, and leave. That's the plan. I feel more like that now. You know, last night I had mentioned the possibility of staying overnight, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. But we'll see. Probably got about 4. I don't know. Yeah, about 4 hours, I'll say, to get in to town. So say 12:30. You know, maybe 1. I don't know. And that gives me plenty of time, at least a couple hours, and they'll go quick, I'm sure, to resupply, get some town food, charge up some stuff, maybe, at least for a little bit. Maybe not 100% my battery banks, but get them topped off a little. Yeah. Day 4. Legs are a little sore, but I'm just getting started. Usually after about 20 minutes, you know, they start loosening up a bit. Then I do my hip flexor stretches every morning and every night, because those you got to do laying down, and I use, like, you know, the spaciousness of the tent for that. But then during the day I'll do my calves and quads, and so the calves and quads will get a little stretching here soon, but enough of that, I guess. Well, just came to a little bit of a climb. Came through this gate and kind of over a little pass here, a little saddle. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. It's kind of cool because out here This is this kind of black, kind of, I don't know, rock, sand, sediment, whatever, earth, kind of some different geological kind of stuff going on here. Yeah, starting to see a little bit of different kind of plant life too, which is kind of cool. Alright, some water left for through hikers. Now the guy that left him was a guy probably looked like I don't know, 70s, mid 70s. His name was Outback Man. It's because he section hiked AZT. Some years ago, I guess 5 years ago or something like that, and so now he does these water caches. So one's for, some of them are for specific people, you can pay people to do that, and and there's 2 there for just general through hikers. So yeah, after this one he's going up to some other locations along the trail. I think he's doing like 3 or 4 different drops today, for people, so that's really cool. I don't count on those caches. Yesterday, restocked at one, but I just want to never rely on caches, just rely on the fixed water sources. But it's really cool that people do that. And yeah, gave me some tips on how to navigate Patagonia, which is pretty simple. It's basically just your old-timey town, to kind of boardwalk, kind of main street with everything kind of centrally located, and yeah, I'm looking forward to getting in there. So right now, as the sign here says, I pivot around, I got 3 miles of road walk. So yeah, make sure I walk against traffic, of course. Yeah, road walk. It's funny, walking on roads is like way tougher on your legs than walking on terrain, I guess. Here's Patagonia. Windy. And I see stuff up ahead. That's the boardwalk, I guess, where it all happens. Is gonna head there and eat some food.